In this video, we're going to cover some wide bases, so stick with me to the end. I know a lot of people don't watch my entire video, so when somebody comes at me with a criticism, I'm like, look, bitch, you don't know my history. So when people started making videos about me in a negative way, I did get sucked into that and started making videos in response. Now I don't give a shit. I don't care, because I've disengaged from that framework of reality. And the understanding that I have is that when people get upset with me, they are perceiving me as having done something to them or with them or about them, and it's a very narcissistic response that you may have negative attachments, implants. There's a variety of things that when you disengage from the consensus reality, it shines a glaring light onto those things that you need to work on, and it can be overwhelming. Okay, so let me use myself. I love using myself as an example because I don't like to talk about other people. So yesterday I woke up at 4 a.m. and I laid in bed and I was like, ugh, and I was like, I don't want to deal with myself right now. I don't want to deal with being awake at 4 a.m. I was being a big brat baby. And so I got up and I made some coffee and I was stomping around my apartment and I was like, and the sun wouldn't come up. So here I am in a framework of reality where it's dark and I want the sun to come up and the sun is not coming up. And the more that I wanted the sun to come up, it wouldn't come up, and it didn't come up. So then I forgot about it, and then the sun came up. So if you're in the consensus reality, you have the impression that the sun will come up every day and it'll go down every day. But see, that's not really what's happening. Even though we say the sun comes up, what's happening is the sun is rotating around, depending on which earth you live on. If you live on the flat earth, the sun is rotating around and it's come back around to shine on you. However, if you live on the globe earth, the earth is rotating around the sun. And again, those two concepts aren't even the truth. So let's take my experience of me having disengaged from the consensus reality. I control when the sun comes up, and I control when the sun goes down. But also, if I'm emitting a frequency of darkness, that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get more darkness, and the sun's not going to come up. I could sit here for days in darkness without the sun coming up, because I'm being a big brat baby, and my negative thoughts and my negative emotions are disallowing the sun from coming up. This is higher dimensional thinking, folks. Higher dimensional thinking. So, but you may say to me, well, Patrick, how are you controlling when the sun comes up? How are you controlling when the sun goes down? And I'm like, well, shit, but you don't understand how all this works. You don't understand how all this works. You control when the sun comes up and when the sun comes down.